Hello, friends, and welcome back to VHS. I'm your host, Jesse, and today, yes, I do have the head on backwards, but it's for a reason. I'm going to have these headphones on for quite a while today, but Jesse, why are we doing that? Because we are here to react to the absolute GOAT of 70s slasher films, my GOAT at least, maybe you want to fight me in the comments, 1978's Halloween. This is John Carpenter's Halloween. And in fact, I'm going to get out of the way. I want to come over here. I'm going to put up my little visual aid because we're talking about Halloween. We're not talking about Rob Zombie's Halloweens, even though I did take my now wife on an incredibly successful date where she was terrified during that first Rob Zombie Halloween and dug her nails all the way into my skin. It was insane. But anyway, we have children now. We're very happy. This is also not the more recent David Gordon Green Halloweens. No. We're going all the way back to the original John Carpenter, 1978, and I can't wait to get started. Before we do, though, let's dive in a little bit to the significance of Halloween and its impact. Halloween comes out, like I said, 1978, when I am -3 years old. So you can imagine how scared I was at the theater. Dumb joke. But by the time I do see Halloween on the shelves of my local video store, we're talking pre-Blockbuster, we're talking Errol's, or whatever your local mom and pop video store was. By the time we're there, all of us, right? Mid-early 80s, seeing this iconic, amazing image sitting there, the black box, so confident. Doesn't have to have a million pictures on it. It's just the logo, the knife, the pumpkin face, the black, the night he came. Ooh, so impactful, and it's already super famous and established by the time I get there. So when I'm finally getting old enough to try some of these out, watch all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, pretty gross, fun, camp, great. Watch a lot of the Friday the 13th, but not all. I'm not super into those, I have to tell you. Happy to be convinced to go check out some more of them. They're not my fave. But Halloween, I'll never forget how impactful the first Halloween was to me and how much I, as a young film nerd, was thrilled by the idea that Halloween 2 takes place literally the second the first movie ends. We won't get into spoilers, but if you know, you know. Okay, so what about the financial impact of Halloween? Everyone talks about it like it's a great fundamental slasher horror, but did it do the busyness? And boy, did it. So let's check this out. Had you see this up on the screen, $300-something $1,000 budget. That's the number I didn't write down smartly, Jess. But it did gross $47 million. Now that's including some re-releases, of course. So there's going to be that ticked up a little bit over time. But let's just, for the sake of argument, talk about $300-some-odd-thousand turning into $47 million in 1978. But you think that's crazy? $47 million. In today's dollars, right, from 1978, if you had that same amount of money with the cost of inflation and prices being adjusted, this thing would have made $233.5 million. Did you catch that? Did that make it to the screen? Woo! That's incredible. Huge impact. You have to say, very popular choice. What was one of the reasons it was so popular? Well, it has to be said, it's the casting of Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. I understand that we have had scream queens since Fay Wray and King Kong. I understand there were other final girls established in the genre a couple years earlier. It's a Canadian film, the phone call in the house, whatever it was. There's a couple more, and I get that. But this, Laurie Strode, the embodiment of Laurie Strode by Jamie Lee Curtis, with the scream, with the innocence, but then with the wherewithal to fight the monster and hopefully survive, we'll find out. In this movie, she solidifies all of those great tropes, and it gets bundled up by John Carpenter and put into just the most amazing combination of early 70s raw slasher good times. For us, bad times if you're in the movie, but it's good times for us. Oh, and I don't think I can avoid it any longer. So let's get our headphones on and let's dive in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to support what it is we do here, which is reveling in the greatness of films like 1978's Halloween. Let's get it. That chord drop, that's what Mustafa presented. Donald Pleasance, top lining. From The Great Escape, Donald Pleasance. Woo! Just know we're jamming to it. You might have to play the soundtrack yourself for this part, because if we want any shot of this video making it onto YouTube, I'm playing the audio for this. Just know I'm jamming to it. All right. Music by John Carpenter. Guys, is that not one of the most impressive things about John Carpenter? Is that not only are his movies iconic, some of the greatest horror sci-fi films of all time, he does the music. Oh, I see some kissy going on in that window over there. I don't know if you see that. And who are we with, of course? You guys know? I think we're just going to talk through it. It's a very old movie, so I'm just going to kind of talk through it as we're going. And establish that we are seeing from young Michael's point of view.
Michael's around someplace.
Probably watching us make out. Is this where he developed his hatred of teenagers sexing it up? I just hate it so much. Just that little lilting piano, and in we come. And I think we might get our first shot of the hands coming up here. Yep, here we go. Here come the hands. Got to get the fork. Oh, no, it was a knife. Why did I always think it was... I'm just kidding. Gonna have to watch out for that boob shot, Jess.
Michael!
We are not really getting anything. Ooh, there we go. We had to look up to see the knife. This is like the anti-psycho. Michael? Oh. Is he a monster, folks? Is that a monster? Is that just a child?
You mean you actually never want him to get out?
Never.
Then why are we taking him up to Hardin County if you're just gonna walk?
Because that is the law.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
When did they let them wander around?
This is the goddamn worst health professional, this nurse. Has she ever worked? She thinks they just talk gibberish and they're allowed to wander around the yard. She doesn't understand something's wrong. Golden snowball. Yo, no, that's scary. You right. Everything you're feeling is right on. I hope you all appreciate 1970s editing because they really did not have the capacity to get all the shots they needed. Oh boy. Don't mind if I do. Y'all, he's been in... What? The suggestion is that was Michael taking the car, right? Because how did Michael learn how to drive a car? Pushing on the car. There she comes. Look at the jaunty hair bop. Every step. What is that, 9,000 pounds of conditioner? How do you do that?
You're not supposed to go up there.
Yes, I am.
That's Spook House.
Spook House. I mean, we could have cleaned up some of this trim. I think it'd be a lot less spooky with a little just like, oh, God. Anytime I'm doing weird movements like this and you can't hear anything, you know what's going on. Okay.
You've got to believe me, officer. He is coming to Haddonfield.
I got bad news. He's
Doctor, you must
in
be ready for
Haddonfield.
it.
I forgot my chemistry book.
So who cares? I always forget my chemistry book and my math book and my English book.
You're a moron, Linda. It's like Michael knows how to drive in the shade, or he knows that 70s film cameras aren't going to see any detail when they shoot through the window like that.
Oh, come on, Annie. Bob and I have been planning on it all week.
Come on, Annie.
The Wallaces leave at 7. I'm babysitting.
You see that camera bump?
Bye. Bye.
Now we get to talk shit about Linda. Damn! Damn, I left the frame. Oh, that's one of my favorite shots. Oh, that's one of my favorite shots.
Look where? Behind the bush.
There's one more, right? There's one more coming here, like behind. Oh, ah! I pre-screamed
Mr. Brackett, I'm sorry, Mr. Brackett.
Oh, I didn't mean to
or
stop
jolted,
you.
whatever, but I did that.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Who's Graves? Oh, I know.
You know whose grave it is. Why are we here? Why are we here? I understand that we found a creepy
Came home.
piece of Michael's evidence, but why did we think to come here? Lori sucks at smoking. Innocence. Remember, innocence. Think about all your tropes. Think about what they play with by the time we get to Scream, right? The sinful kids got to go. Like that guy in the hospital saying, the government really is not concerned about Michael. No one thinks it's a problem. But Loomis has been studying him for... Hello, Loomis! Donnie P missed that one. Nice little tour of the set. Very functional, very practical. Hey, there's part of the rain gutter hanging down there outside the front window. We were facing the front of the house right now. Good spatial orientation. You don't think about it, but it really helps you feel like you're in the space, which will help you be scared because you'll know where things are and where they aren't.
Alone. He could have seen inside.
I've been telling you to fix the rain gutter from the moment we saw it.
The boogeyman can only come out on Halloween night, right?
What?
Well, I'm here tonight. I'm not about to let anything happen to you.
Is that true?
Can we make the jack-o'-lantern now?
A kid gets it in one of the new David Gordon Green ones, but I don't know if they actually are going to take out any of the kids. Must be a warm-ass October night. Damn. All right, so officially, Michael's sister, victim number 1. The nurse lives, so the guy he gets the suit from, victim number 2. Then 2 dogs. Now Annie. Lindsay ain't listening to you, dude.
Here she is.
Lindsay, you don't know that.
Washing her clothes.
How do you know any of this? You have been listening to what Annie said? Freaking kids.
Oh. No.
Nothing is going right for Annie. This movie is... The murder's almost incidental at this point. She's been having a rough day. Hello? Oh! Why didn't you notice that the door was unlocked? Okay, Chinatown ripoff. Just kidding, but literally no one's hearing that?
Attention. Captain of the crew, stand by to reverse.
Great.
Don't rip my blouse. It's expensive, idiot.
Then you rip my clothes off. Then we rip Lindsay's clothes off. Yeah, I think I got it.
Totally.
What the fuck? Isn't Lindsay the kid? What? Okay, now we're... With the pumpkin in the room, there's no shot? Actual candle pumpkin in the bedroom? They are going to sex that right off the table. That is a fire hazard waiting to happen. Quick hat adjustment before the next kill. Meh, meh. I think I can never get the logo in the right place. Behind the fridge. Nah, of course not. Turn on the lights. No, not quite. He's in the garbage disposal. No, he's there. Yeah. Here we go. Door. Am I talking my way through this to entertain you or to keep myself from feeling scared? You'll never know.
Linda, you asshole.
I thought that was it. Linda, you asshole. Damn. This is a better kill, right? The slow, choky stabby was... Now we're talking. Yeah. 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 He's got him up there. He's got him up there. I think Texas Chainsaw does something like this a few years earlier, but that's Cool. That knife is nowhere near far enough into that guy to be stuck on the wall. Michael Myers himself is wondering, how did I just do that? What? Does Michael Myers, I'm not talking about the Shatner mask. I know he's wearing a mask. But besides that, let's just say that's his face, right? That's really the monster's face.
See anything you like?
Yeah, sweet ghost costume. I'm wearing it, dummy. God, Linda, you're such an asshole. Has Michael Myers ever put on a costume like this to get somebody? Is there any other movie where he actually puts on a costume on top of his costume? Let's keep those nips off screen, man. I want to use some of this footage.
Hello? All right, Annie. First I get your famous chewing, now I get your famous squealing.
I think that foam cord's a little too rubbery. I think there's too much give in that. I mean, Mike's got to start cracking up at that. You want to hear a good joke? She was an asshole. Listen, man. If you hadn't put all your eggs in this, he's coming back to the house basket. No. Not just now turning around and seeing that car. No. Donnie P. Oven. No. You thought you were going to get the jump on somebody? Is that something Laurie does? Come on, man. This moment in the theater in 1978, the kids had gotten whacked. You know what Laurie's walking into? Top of the stairs. Just the window right there. Just like hidden things, hidden views, closed doors, blind corners, darkness. Darkness. Yeah. Michael was like, pumpkin is hot. I'm just going to throw the tombstone right here. Yeah. Yeah! What force on earth opened that door? That cabinet door that was hiding the asshole known as Linda. Formerly known as Linda. Oh, fuck. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. Blast through that motherfucker, Laurie. I mean, I guess there's the rake is there. He's smart about it now. Shoulders bopping in rhythm with the music. Here's Johnny. Nurse shirt. Yeah. No urgency on Tom Tom there. Yeah, sewing needle. Let's go. That's real. Oh! Stabby. Stabby, face, stabby. Laurie, stabby.
How? Killed him.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
'Cause he's right there. Laurie, your mom, dude. Need a little more TCB in these franchises. You know what I mean? We need a little more taking care of business. Pretty famous closet bit, huh? He's never gonna get through. Yes, this is also pokey. This is also pokey. This is why Joan Crawford said no more wire hangers, because they are so pokey. Ooh! Stabby, stabby. Oh! Almost like no impact sound effects on any of the stabbing or the knifing or the crochet needling. Interesting. This is on you, Laura. You could have done more stabby stabby. My God. Here he comes. His little jaunty walk around music. Donnie P, you found the house. Yeah. Whoa. We actually never make it to the Myers house in this one? That's crazy. I forgot it all just happened in the babysitting house.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
And you are? Erner. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to keep going down the road and finding him. We'll give Lori a second, and then we'll just pick her up and continue this right on down the road here. Here we go. Yeah. See you in the sequel. Loomis. Nancy Loomis as Annie, Don Pleasance as Loomis. I don't like that. Woo! Come on, man. That's good and compact. Think about how much we got done in a movie that also felt like it took its time and let us really float in the water of what was coming and the tension and Mike Myers and oh my God. Once we get in the house, once it starts going down, it's totally crazy. And those human sort of not great acting performers turn out to be incredibly effective at just being frickin' terrified, dude. Favorite kill? You know, Annie's was kind of weak. It felt like, is he an abnormally strong zombie man or is he just a dude with a lazy grip? That was a little weird. But then Bob with a knife stuck to the wall, impossibly. They could have got the prop a little farther into Bob to make it look a little more realistic. But then I think they were worried if you only see the handle, it's not going to really play. And they wanted to see some of the light glinting off the blade. So, you know, come see, come saw. 6, 7, they did what they could. Yes, I have small children. What else to say? Jamie Lee delivers, huh? There's some real characterization going on there. It's just too, and I'm using this word, I'm not meaning this in real life towards real people, but in a movie cliche way, she's sort of the nerdy straight-laced girl and she's got two slutty friends, right? In the parlance of horror movies, two sinful friends who are trying to, in fact, drag Lori into the world of sin by hooking her up with Tommy Brammer, whoever the guy is that they said we're going to get her to go out to the dance, get him to go to the dance with Lori. Thanks, Bryn. Lori still is the good girl. That's why she's the final girl. That's why she survives, right? In the cliched sense. I could just have Jamie Kennedy explaining this to you from the first two Scream movies. You know what I mean? But this is what he'd be saying. So incredibly satisfying. I've never heard and will never hear, I think, a more perfect, driven, simple, and effective film score for any movie almost, let alone a thriller horror. Top notch. And what else is there to say? It's October, it's the Halloween season, so we enjoyed some Halloween. And I hope you enjoyed the reaction with me. I hope you had your own Celsius snowball. It kept me going through some of the longer, walkier bits. Anyway, I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we made it through. I'm glad we survived. And I'm so glad that Halloween 2 picks up right where that left off. I can't imagine how frustrating that was. You walk out of the movie and you're just like, he just escaped? Is he out here with my car? Totally terrifying, super effective, the perfect movie for the season. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to support what it is we do here. And you just saw it, and it was great. Oh, Halloween, 1978, John Carpenter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, well, we're going to keep it rolling. We got more Halloween movies coming up, more reactions as we get into the winter, into 26. Lots more coming down the pike. And until then, we live here. Only in Haddonfield, baby! On VHS. I should keep the branding.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, and please like and subscribe. Check out more of our videos. Leave a comment. Or don't. You do you.